And today we are back with another mod review, and today we have a 2003 Dodge Ram 3500, and it is another Modland mod. Now this mod it looks nice from the outside, however, it is certainly not the best mod I have ever played with, but I decided to do a review on it anyway. And the reason I say it's not the best is because yes, it drives nice, but the first thing you'll notice is that the camera is offset. And then the driver's camera is completely broken, is inside the wheel. And then number 5 camera, which is usually the camera I'd use in a backup situation, is also broken and does not work. So I just wanted to point those out before we drive. However, it is still a very nice vehicle for driving, or if you're doing a Beam.NG movie and you don't plan to use the interior, it's probably fine. So I'll go ahead and start it up here, and we'll drive. Now this is the base model configuration, so it's not something super special. You can see pretty normal acceleration, and I'll go ahead and drive through here. This one, they're all pretty high off the ground, so I would say you could probably off-road all of them. Now this one's only 2-wheel drive, it appears, so I don't know if this one can do off-roading properly. I'll go ahead and drive down here. We'll get up to where the main road is, and then we'll switch to the next configuration. So I'll stop right here. And let me go ahead and switch configurations, and I'll be right back. Now, I just wanted to point out before I switch configurations, I will not be trying a lot of these, as a lot of these are already all the same configuration. But you can see the main ones are the blacked out, the Bloodborne, the camper, and then the full-on camper. Then there's a non-dually, I'm not entirely sure what the move one is. There's a farmhand version, which is basically just one with a farm truck bed. There's an upgraded, and there's an upgraded 2. Now the ones that we'll be trying are the Bloodborne, the blacked out, the move, the camper bed, and the upgraded. And right now, we'll go ahead and switch to the Bloodborne one. Now, as you can see, this one is red with blacked out wheels, and I think this one might have a little bit more power, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's take this thing out to this road, and let's explore it. And I would definitely say that this one has a lot more power than the previous one, because it accelerates to a much higher speed just within first gear alone. Okay, so I'm now here with the blacked out version, and the blacked out version is exactly what it says. It is all blacked out except for the chrome bumper and the chrome grille. And I decided it would be an interesting thing to also show off the trailer capabilities by getting a fully blacked out trailer here. And we'll go ahead and start driving here. And I believe this one has the same acceleration as the Bloodborne one, but let's go ahead and see how it pulls the trailer. And another thing I've noticed is a lot of these seem to be manual, none of these really seem to be automatic, so that's another thing I've kind of found with these. It does seem to be doing well. It's a little slow on acceleration even with this fully loaded trailer, but it's doing pretty well. Oh, and it looks like the police are after me because I'm over the speed limit. Nice. I'll just pull over quickly. Come on, give me my ticket. Continue on. Oh, we are stuck. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I have to say, it seems to be handling pretty well with the trailer. And it also seems to be accelerating relatively okay. Especially for, I think we're hauling 2,100 kilograms of logs in the back. A little bouncy there on the braking. And again, this thing's got a lot of suspension, so that's kind of expected. But let me go ahead and grab the next one, and we will be right back. Alright, so I'm here with the camper one now, and something else I forgot to point out on the blacked out, and I think on the Bloodborne too, is that the headlights are different than the stock headlights. These have a LED headlight on them, so I just figured I'd point that out quickly. And then you can see here's the one with the camper bed. Now the camper bed looks like it might have been modeled in automation, I'm not entirely sure. But it doesn't look too terrible. Looks like it could use a little bit more polys, but that's alright. And we'll go ahead and turn here. Now it appears that the turn signals on the camper bed do not work. Let's see about the brake lights here. Okay, so the brake lights work, but the turn signals do not. Very strange. This one also seems to have pretty nice acceleration. And I could see this as being a very fun vehicle to go camping in or something like that. Looks like there's been a police chase here. Anyway, I'll go ahead and accelerate. And these roads are usually pretty bumpy, but it seems like this thing's handling the bump pretty nicely. So this is the camper bed version. And I'll go ahead and turn in here and just try it on a dirt road quick. See how it handles the bump from the road. And you can actually see the suspension working quite nicely here. I just really wish this thing had a driver's camera. That would be so much more completed, but I hope that the creator plans to bring a driver's camera to it. Let me pull over again, and I'll get the next one. Alright, so I am here with upgraded 1, I think this is, and you can see this one has a very heavy-duty bumper here. It has, again, different headlights, which don't look too terrible, actually. They're kind of cool. And then, other than that, I don't really see any different features on this one. So we'll go ahead and see if this one's any faster, and we'll also see what the difference in this one is. And then later I'll show the crash animations on this one. And this one definitely has some power. Oh yeah, this one's definitely got some power, so this must have a different engine than the other ones did. Let me go ahead and start to slow down here. And with this big old bumper, let's see if we can push some traffic out the way. Let's go ahead and try and hit this guy. Yeah, I'd say the bumper took that. See if you can find some more traffic to try and push out the way with this. And it looks like the police are after me, but that is fine. We'll just push them out the way with this one. Let's go ahead and turn up here. And come on, give me some traffic. I want to push some traffic out the way with this. And actually, the crash animation on the bumper ain't too bad. Here we go. Oh, I missed him, but we'll get these cars up here. It looks like there's some traffic. This thing's pretty bouncy. Here we go. Oh, we ruptured the fuel tank on this vehicle. So I guess the fuel tank is somewhere in the front of this. Let's go ahead and push this police car out the way and let's see if that stops us or not. Oh, or not. Alright, we'll push this KFC car out the way. And yet we still go, even with a bumper stuck in our front wheels. And this fuel tank, for a fuel tank being ruptured, it seems to not be leaking at all. So we'll just continue on here. Now we'll push one more vehicle out the way and I think we'll flip configurations. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Well, let me get the next configuration and then again, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm here with the final configuration that we'll be trying, and this is a configuration called Move, and I can only assume that they mean to move out the way of this truck. So, let's go ahead and see what we can do with this thing. And then I'll spawn up in the stock configuration again and test the crash animation. See, this one has those LED headlights again as well. Alright, here's some traffic. Let's see what we can do. Wow, we actually got stuck on that. What do you know? Let me reset here. And let me back up. And then let me drive forward again. And let's see if we can take out some traffic without getting stuck in it. Let's push this police car out the way. See if we can reverse. Can we get off of him? Looks like we're a little stuck. Oh, there we go. And I'd have to say that honestly, the upgraded one did better than this one does. It's very interesting. However, we haven't blown our fuel tank yet, which is a good thing. So let's continue to go on here. And we have rolled it. And you can see a nice little glimpse of the underside there. So I'm going to go ahead and get the stock one now, and we will go ahead and slam it into something to see what the crash looks like. Alright, so I am here with the stock one, and we'll go ahead and slam it into something to see what the crash animations look like. So I need to pick up some speed here. Let's see. I think this tree over here should probably work as long as there's no fence. Oh no, there is a fence. Let's see if we can find an open spot. They hang to this side of the road. It's gotta be somewhere here. Oh, here's a tree. Let's hit this one. And there's the underside, which looks like it's pretty torn up, but let me go ahead and flip it over. Or not. Oh. Come on. Go back over. Alright, so you can see these are the crash animations. And it's, honestly, it's not terrible crash animations. It's certainly not the best I've ever seen, but it isn't terrible. So I would definitely suggest checking this out if you want to use it for Beam.NG movies and sorts of that, but I really cannot suggest this as a everyday driving kind of vehicle in this game because, unfortunately, like I said, the cockpit camera is broken. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.